Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive with us. You know how much we love digging into relationship tips and tricks.
Yeah, finding those little nuggets of wisdom that can make a real difference.
Well, today we are all about surprises, specifically those thoughtful gestures that can make special occasions truly memorable for your significant other.
The kind of things that really make your partner feel seen and appreciated.
We found a podcast episode that was just packed with ideas, so we're going to break down the best ones for you and maybe add some of our own insights along the way. Spice things up a bit.
I love it. And it's interesting, the episode highlighted how even small everyday surprises can boost happiness in relationships.
Oh, really? I always thought it was the big gestures that mattered most.
It seems those little thoughtful things can have a surprisingly big impact.
So it's not just about going all out for birthdays and anniversaries.
Exactly. It's the everyday thoughtfulness that really adds up.
I like that. Okay, so we've established that surprises are good, but why are they so powerful in the first place?
Well, studies have shown that unexpected gifts actually trigger our brain's reward center.
Oh, wow, so there's actual science behind this.
Absolutely. It releases dopamine, creating a feeling of joy that strengthens emotional bonds.
So those little gestures aren't just fun, they're actually building a stronger connection.
Precisely. They're a tangible way of showing your partner you care.
Okay, I'm convinced. Let's get to the ideas. The episode had a ton, but I think we should start with the themed surprise party, because who doesn't love a good party?
Of course. But what takes a themed party from good to WOW is personalization.
Okay, so we're not talking about just any generic party theme here.
No, no, no. This is about tapping into your partner's passions.
Like what? Give me some examples.
Think about their favorite movie, a hobby they love, even a historical period they find fascinating.
Ah, I see. So it's about creating an experience that screams, this was made just for you.
You got it. It shows you've really put thought into what makes them tick.
I bet that would make anyone feel incredibly special.
Absolutely. It's a gesture that speaks volumes about your love and attention to detail.
Okay, so a themed party for the extroverts out there. What if parties aren't really their thing?
Well, maybe a treasure hunt would be more up their alley.
Ooh, a treasure hunt. That sounds so romantic and adventurous.
It can be. The source suggests weaving in nostalgia by making each clue evoke a special memory you share.
Oh, so it's like an interactive journey through your relationship.
Exactly. Full of those warm, fuzzy feelings.
I can already picture it, a clue hidden in that book you both love. Then maybe a note tucked into a photo album from your first trip together.
And it all leads up to a final surprise.
Talk about a tangible expression of your love story. What would the final treasure be?
It could be anything, really. A handwritten letter, a small gift with special meaning.
Whatever feels right. The journey itself is the real gift.
That's the beauty of it. It's about those shared moments of discovery and connection.
Okay, now for the grand finale, the surprise getaway. If you're looking to sweep your partner off their feet, this is it.
It takes a bit more planning, of course.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But the key is choosing a destination they'll love.
Whether it's a relaxing beach, a bustling city, a cozy cabin in the mountains,
You want to cater to their travel dreams.
make it an experience they'll never forget.
Exactly. And the episode even suggests presenting the surprise in a travel-themed way.
Ooh, like what?
Maybe you pack their bags as a playful hint, or hand them a passport holder with a cryptic note inside.
Talk about building excitement.
It's all about that anticipation, and then, of course, the quality time you get to spend together, making new memories.
Okay, I love all these grand gesture ideas, but before we get carried away, let's not forget the power of those small, everyday surprises.
Yes, those are so important.
It's easy to get caught up in thinking surprises have to be big, but often it's the little, thoughtful things that resonate most deeply.
I agree. It's those everyday acts of love that keep the spark alive.
So what are some of those everyday surprises that really hit the mark?
Something as simple as leaving love notes can be incredibly powerful.
Full notes?
Imagine them finding a heartfelt message tucked into their lunch, or maybe on the bathroom mirror. It's a tiny gesture with a big impact.
Ah, it's like a mini love letter that brightens their day even when you're not there.
And it doesn't have to be long. Just a few words to show you're thinking of them.
Okay, I like that. What else?
Cooking their favorite meal is another classic.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It shows, their tastes and are willing to put in the effort.
Plus, nothing beats coming home to the aroma of a beloved dish.
It's true. Food is definitely a love language.
Okay, I have one that's perfect for those with busy schedules.
Yeah.
How about gifting an unexpected day off?
That's a wonderful idea.
Breaking the routine with a free day to spend together?
Relaxing at home, exploring a nearby town, just catching up. It's the gift of quality time.
Which is sometimes more valuable than any material gift.
Couldn't agree more. Plus, you get to enjoy the day off, too. Everyone wins.
Now, the podcast we're referencing shared some great stories from listeners about their favorite surprises, and I think they'll spark even more ideas for us.
Absolutely. Real-life examples are always so inspiring.
Okay, so the first story is a birthday surprise that's simple, sweet, and perfect for anyone who loves the outdoors.
A listener shared how they surprised their partner with a picnic in their favorite park.
Oh, that's so cute.
They packed all their partner's favorite snacks, a cozy blanket, some fun games, and created a delightful afternoon filled with sunshine and laughter.
It's romantic, thoughtful, and creates space for quality time in a beautiful setting.
And you could even personalize it with a handwritten note tucked in the basket or a playlist of their favorite songs.
Oh, those little touches would definitely elevate the experience. Speaking of personal touches, the next story is all about pampering and relaxation right at home.
This listener treated their wife to a home spa day.
Oh, tell me more.
They transformed their bathroom into a tranquil oasis with candles, soft music, all the essentials for a relaxing experience.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
They even gave massages and facials. It was a truly indulgent experience.
I love that. It shows such care and attention to their partner's well-being.
And it proves you don't need a fancy spa to create a luxurious experience.
Sometimes the most impactful surprises come straight from the heart and involve those we love most. Our last story is a perfect example of that.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
This listener, for their anniversary, reached out to friends and family and asked them to send short video clips sharing their favorite memories of the couple.
Oh, wow.
Then they compiled those clips into a heartwarming video to surprise their partner.
That is so thoughtful. What a beautiful way to celebrate their love story.
It was such a unique and personalized gift, a testament to the love and support surrounding their relationship.
And a gift that keeps on giving. I bet they'll cherish that video forever.
I'm getting chills just thinking about it. It shows that surprises don't have to be expensive or elaborate to be incredibly meaningful.
It's the thought and effort that truly matters.
These stories are so inspiring. As we wrap up this first part of our deep dive, we invite you to think about which idea resonates with you.
What would make your partner feel truly seen and appreciated?
What unique twist could you add to make it even more personal?
Let your creativity flow. Welcome back, everyone.
All right, so we've covered some fantastic surprise ideas, both grand and everyday.
But now I think it's time to shift gears a bit.
Oh, where are we headed? Let's explore the psychology behind WHY. These gestures are so powerful.
Ooh, I like that I'm fascinated by this because it's not just about the thing itself, right?
Exactly. There's something deeper happening when we surprise someone we love.
It's like there's this whole emotional layer that we don't always think about.
Absolutely. Gift giving, especially with that element of surprise, taps into some fundamental human needs and desires.
Okay, so what are those underlying psychological factors at play here?
One key factor is the need for belonging and connection.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We all want to feel loved and valued.
And when you put effort into choosing a gift or planning a surprise, you're sending a powerful signal to your partner.
What kind of signal?
You're saying, you're important to me, your happiness matters to me.
It's like a nonverbal way of saying, I love you. Precisely. And that feeling of being valued and appreciated is essential for any relationship.
It builds trust, intimacy, a sense of shared joy.
And I imagine surprises also tap into our natural desire for novelty and excitement.
Oh, yeah, they definitely shake things up a bit. It's like a break from the routine.
Exactly. And that triggers the release of dopamine.
Dopamine, isn't that the feel-good chemical?
It is. It's a neurotransmitter linked to pleasure and reward.
So it's not just about the surprise itself, but the positive emotions that come along with it.
You got it. It's like a mini adventure for our brains.
And those positive emotions help create lasting memories.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Think about it. We tend to remember unexpected moments far more vividly than everyday occurrences.
That's so true. It's like those surprise moments become little snapshots of joy.
And those snapshots add richness and depth to your shared history.
They become stories you tell and retell. Reminders of the love and laughter you've experienced together.
It's beautiful when you think about it.
It is. But you mentioned something else earlier about surprises shifting our perspective. Can you elaborate on that?
Of course. This is where things get even more interesting. Surprises have this unique ability to pull us out of our usual thought patterns.
Okay, I'm listening.
They force us to focus on the present moment.
It's almost like a mindfulness exercise.
Exactly. We're so caught up in the surprise that we forget our worries and to-do lists, and we just savor the experience.
It's a welcome break from the mental clutter of everyday life.
And that shift in perspective can be incredibly powerful.
How so?
It allows us to fully appreciate the gesture, the thought behind it, and the love it represents.
So it's not just about making our partners happy, it's also about deepening our own appreciation for the relationship.
Beautifully put. And remember, this applies to both grand gestures and everyday acts of love.
So it's not about the size or cost of the surprise,
Yeah,
but the thoughtfulness and intention behind it.
exactly. Even something as simple as making a cup of coffee or leaving a sweet note can have a significant impact.
Those small acts of love are like little deposits in your relationship's emotional bank account.
I love that analogy. They may seem insignificant on their own, but over time, they build a foundation of trust, affection, and appreciation.
And those small gestures can be especially powerful because they're unexpected.
You're right. It's like finding a hidden gem in the midst of an ordinary day,
It can really reignite the spark in your relationship.
reminding you both of the love and connection you share.
This conversation has really shifted my perspective. It's not just about grand gestures or special occasions. It's about weaving those small acts of love into our everyday lives.
And it's about recognizing the power of those small gestures.
They may seem insignificant on the surface, but they speak volumes about the love and care you have for your partner.
They say, I see you, I appreciate you, and I want to make your day a little brighter.
I think that's the secret to a happy and fulfilling relationship. What do you mean? It's not about perfection or grand gestures. It's about those small, consistent acts of love that nourish your connection.
And remind you both why you fell in love in the first place.
Exactly. Well said.
So we've explored so many surprise ideas, from big adventures to everyday gestures, but ultimately it comes down to finding what works for you and your partner.
What feels authentic to your relationship and what would truly make your partner light up?
Let those questions guide you as you explore ways to surprise your significant other.
And remember, it's not about being perfect or outdoing yourself each time.
It's about the intention, the effort, and the love you pour into making your partner feel special.
Now I think it's time to move on to the final part of our deep dive.
Where we'll discuss some practical tips and strategies for incorporating surprises into your relationship.
In a way that feels natural and sustainable. Stay tuned. Okay, so we've talked about the why and the what of surprises, but now let's get to the how.
The practical stuff.
Exactly. How do we actually incorporate surprises into our relationships in a way that feels genuine and, doesn't require superhuman effort?
Well, it all starts with paying attention.
So simple, yet so crucial.
We can get so caught up in the day-to-day that we forget to really see our partners.
I know what you mean. We're physically present, but maybe not mentally.
So start by truly tuning into their words and actions.
Like, what are they excited about? What makes them laugh?
What have they been hinting at, even subtly, that they'd love?
It's like becoming a love detective.
Gathering clues about what would bring them joy.
And I bet those clues are everywhere.
A casual conversation. A wish list they made ages ago. A shared memory that makes their eyes light up.
These are all gold mines for surprise inspiration.
Once you've got those insights, it's time to get creative.
This is where the fun begins.
Think outside the box and come up with ideas that match your partner's personality and interests.
So it could be something big, like a weekend getaway, or something small, like surprising them with their favorite coffee on a hectic morning.
Exactly. And remember, it doesn't have to be extravagant.
A small gesture can be just as powerful if it's truly thoughtful.
A handwritten note in their lunch bag can mean more than a big generic gift.
It's about showing you care, you're paying attention, and are willing to go that extra mile.
Just to make them smile.
And sometimes I think the simplest gestures are the most impactful.
Absolutely. We get this idea that surprises have to be huge productions. But it's the small, consistent things that truly make a relationship thrive.
Like weaving a tapestry of love with all those little threads of thoughtfulness.
Now, here's something many people overlook. Make sure your surprises align with your partner's love language.
Ooh, that's a good point. We all experience love in different ways.
You might love a grand gesture, but if they're more introverted and value quality time, that might not hit the mark.
Knowing your partner's love language is key to choosing surprises that truly resonate with them.
And don't forget it goes both ways.
Oh, right. Encourage your partner to surprise you too.
Share your love languages and brainstorm how you can both bring more thoughtfulness and fun into the relationship.
It's like a playful game of love tag.
Or you're constantly trying to outdo each other with kindness and affection.
And that playful energy can keep the spark alive for years to come.
It's about creating a culture of appreciation, making each other feel special, not just on birthdays or anniversaries, but regularly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a question. What's one small surprise you can do this week to bring a smile to your partner's face?
It doesn't have to be huge. Maybe it's picking up their favorite snack on your way home, or writing a note of appreciation,
The important thing is to take action, make the effort, and show your love in a way that's meaningful,
because that joy you bring into their life, it often circles right back to you.
creating this wonderful cycle of love and
Go
happiness.
out there and surprise each other.
We're rooting for you.